You know, my younger self would be so disappointed with me right now, but I'm back. Although I'm gonna need your help. So firstly, wagwan. It's been a while. Now I know the inconsistency of this channel has been very real, and I know what a lot of you are thinking.
Come back? Gabe, wagwan for you though, because you said that last time. We want the truth.
Okay. Let me explain. So firstly, I was fed up. People normalizing drug use. 19-year-olds saying they're gonna go to the doctors to get their testosterone checked because it's low. And if test is low at that age, then cool. But it seems like people are using that as a front to be able to take TRT to just boost their testosterone legally. And let's not get started on the people that expose themselves to taking steroids. Let me give you an example. Liver King. When he came out after the documents leaked, his page blew because in the industry it's being accepted more, and to have outrage and a confession boosts more engagement. More people wrote about him in that time than ever before. He went from probably being a millionaire to a multi-millionaire within that one little stunt. 15-year-old kids looking up to these people thinking, I want to be a name in this industry, forgetting about their natural genetics, their personality, and straight away thinking they need to be on something to be something. Second of all, I kind of, not fed up, I grew out of the whole being swole. I still would love a hella strong deadlift, I would still love a hella strong bench, but there was so much emphasis on being jacked and shredded and peeled, and you know, all those buzzwords. Growing out of it, that's probably like the last thing on my mind right now. But the funny thing is, my younger American football playing self would be hella disappointed right now. From age what? When did I start playing? 22 up until 28. Pretty much all of that time was training to be sport specific. I wasn't the biggest guy in the world. I was never gonna be a 230-pound running back, but I could hit like one. And I made sure that my training regimen was able to do that, was able to produce that. And I've said it before, I trained sport specific and the physique followed. And I'm not taking anything away from bodybuilders. It's a great sport. I enjoyed the time that I was in it. But you can see sporadically through my content, I was always, even within that space, I was always craving that performance side of things. Untamed series, I don't know if you guys remember that. The OGs will. With all this being said, I started getting fed up quite early, and you probably noticed it. Like, apart from the family content, which I started introducing and then that took over, I was trying to bring in like holistic training and stuff like that. I didn't stay in the lane of, this is what you really know. Style training and all of that kind of stuff, it's stuff that I was learning. So there's probably a better approach to kind of tackle it. And it got to the point where like I had a handful of videos to present rather than a wealth of videos to present. Number 4, sometimes you get ideas and you're like, rah, that bangs. I'm gonna do that idea. But you haven't done the homework on it. You haven't done like the groundwork on it. You don't know whether the foundation is stable and you just jump in anyway. That works sometimes, but when it comes to content and stuff, there needs to be a solid backbone. The same with training, there needs to be a solid foundation. And I'll hold my hands up and say that I've sometimes run with ideas that I haven't fully thought through. Like for example, the content creation channel, the Just Create, and I posted some like how to edit videos on here as well. I didn't think it fully through. It's a wicked idea and I think it will be very helpful to a lot of people, but I didn't think it all the way through. And then I'd already started and I was like, yeah. So number 4, hands up. And number 5, I'm gonna hold my hands up and say that maybe I didn't like look more in depth or like push my brain further into this, but I felt like I had spoken so much on so many fitness topics that I was struggling to find new things to talk about. And I didn't want to be one of those channels that literally takes the same topic and the same focus and just make multiple videos repeating the same thing over and over again. People do that to get subscribers, but I need to like what I'm doing. And saying the same thing over and over again, I don't like doing it in conversations. Well, I'm not gonna do it on videos unless it's something that I feel needs to be remade because there's more information that I need to deliver that enhances the previous thing. That being said, all of that led to overthinking, hella overthinking, and burnout, which meant that I stopped loving the process because I love making videos. I absolutely love making videos. Making videos and taking pictures is like my favorite thing in the world next to like training. I love it. But making content for content's sake, me not like that. But I love YouTube and I think that there's so much more in me that I think I can teach you. they'll be helpful. Now this is where you come in, because I want to provide value but also enjoy the process of making content. So I want to bring you in on the conception of the rebirth. So I'm using this thing called Spark Jam, which allows me to ask you guys questions and you guys can reply either via text, voice note, or video, and it's specific on like certain questions, so I can bring you in on the conversation fully. Especially for you guys that clicked on this video, and the people that have made it to this point in the video, y'all are my dogs. So I want to bring you in on the conception process so we can make this comeback, one second, the greatest comeback since the Eagles versus the Giants in 2010. Lego. Tea was spilt today.
Jackson bobbles it and now has to try and recover. Deshaun Jackson gets a block! Are you kidding? Deshaun Jackson still not in, and now in for the touchdown, no flags.